The game of volleyball was introduced to Sri Lanka in 1916 by Mr. R.W. Carmack, then Director of Physical Education at the Colombo YMCA. Proudly celebrating the 100th anniversary of introducing the national sport to Sri Lanka, the school's volleyball season is back. And with it, another feast of top-quality volleyball served up by Sri Lanka's top players. The time-honoured school's annual sports fiesta and eagerly awaited DSI Super Sports Schools Volleyball Championship, aimed at elevating the national sport to international standards, is all set to enter the courts for the 16th consecutive year in 2016. And significantly, the event would have achieved some new milestones even before the first match is played. The event will boast of a truly all-island representation, with teams from the north and east as well, boosting the number of competing schools and enhancing the number of players that any other school sports competition can't even hope to match. By any measurement, the growth of the DSI Super Sports Schools Volleyball Championships has been phenomenal. It all began way back in 1999, when DSI ventured into sponsorship of a volleyball competition among schools. Starting off as a provincial tournament with a modest entry of 198 teams, competing in a two-event tournament for boys and girls. It grew to what it is today purely on its own popularity, growing prestige and the clamour for participation. The backing it received from a very supporting sponsor was invaluable. Its growth over 16 years makes the DSI Super Sport Championships the country's biggest all-island volleyball tournament, with boys and girls competing in events from under 14 to under 18 year levels. Consequently, the tournament, which in its early years has ended in a few weeks, now runs for 3 months. All this places a heavy demand on the DSI staff, and they've responded brilliantly with their devoted voluntary commitment and tireless effort in support of their company's conscious social endeavour, not just in the weeks before the competition, but throughout the year. DSI's massive support for the game has created a universal appeal for volleyball, given it a new image and helped it break away from the village and explode into the cities. The vision of promoting and popularizing the game in the schools has also made its impact on the city schools, with many popular school teams from Colombo and Kandy participating in recent years. The majority of players in the country's national volleyball team today emerge from the ranks of school teams competing in the popular DSI Super Sport Championships. It is DSI's unreserved commitment to the promotion of schools volleyball, motivated as always by a passionate yearning to encourage and a burning desire to groom youngsters to take their performances and the game of volleyball to the highest levels.